So there's a small YouTube channel named Penguin Z0 or MoistCritikal or whatever you want to call him. And I made a video on Mr. Moist, or three of them, or well, technically two and a half. That half video was more of a response to the criticism I received. And I just wanted to say, I'm sorry if I made it seem like he was a pedophile. He's not. The entire purpose of the video was to point out the inconsistencies in his values in regards to children giving medical consent to certain procedures. It is not entirely about, him and his age of consent thing being weird. No, it's not about him thinking that children can consent to sex. No, that's not the entire purpose of the video. The entire purpose of the video was to point out his inconsistencies in terms of children consenting to medical procedures. And to re-clear the air here, to make sure it's completely purified, no, he is not a pedophile by any means. I'm sorry if it came off that way. After taking a look at the thumbnails again, I can see how people would assume, oh, Mr. Moist is a pedophile. No, that's not how the entire video was meant to portray him as. The entire video was meant to point out his moral inconsistencies and all the other things in regards to children consenting to medical procedures and all those other types of things. And it was brought to my attention to a certain commenter. I'll show him on screen right here because I'm going off script right now. I don't have a single script I'm reading off of, so it's going to be a little bit weird when I'm speaking right now. But anyways, yeah, he's not a pedophile. He's not saying that children can consent to, intercourse. No. The video was meant to point out his inconsistencies in regards to children transitioning versus children being used in experiments, when he's okay with children being used in experiments where allegedly, of course, we don't know for sure if Brian Johnson's kid is 17 or not. From my research, it says so I'm assuming it's a kid. And comparing that to transitioning and its medical side effects, and why is one okay, but the other not okay when they're both detrimental to children in some way, shape, or form. So that was just a really weird thing that I wanted to point out. And of course, the language I used definitely did not help at all. I was using the Sneeko and MoistCritikal debate as a catalyst for the discussion as to why he's okay with one thing but not the other when both of them have detrimental side effects. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Once again, I'm really sorry to MoistCritikal for really done goofing this entire video. I'm not retracting my statement by any means. I still think that I'm in the right because, he's being really inconsistent in his values, and that's just a really bad thing to be having. But at the same time, I acknowledge that I framed it in the wrong way. I know I'm still right because no one has proven me wrong so far. No one has told me anything about the context. They've just been telling me that, oh, it's a rage bait. And I was like, I don't understand what you're talking about, until I realized someone was like, oh, hey, isn't that the guy who accused Mr. Moist of being a pedophile? And I'm like, no, I'm not accusing him of being a pedophile by any means. He is not a pedophile. And I repeat, he is not a pedophile. And I'm really sorry for getting that type of message out there when in reality, I just wanted to point out his moral inconsistencies. So yeah, that's really about it. Mr. Moist is not a pedophile. I was just pointing out the inconsistencies in his morals. And once again, I sincerely apologize to MoistCritikal for alluding to the fact that he's a pedophile when he's not. I was trying to point out the inconsistencies in his morals and how he can say one thing is good and one thing is bad, even though both of them have bad ramifications medically for children. And yeah, that's all I really had to say. It's pretty much a relatively short video today. I hope you all have a good day, and bye.